to discuss the implications of President Muhammadu Buhari's delay in signing the electoral bill. We're joined remotely by the National Commissioner and Chairman of the INEC Information and Voter Education Committee, Barrister Festus Okoye. Festus, glad to have you join us on News Night. Talk to us about your preparations for the Ekiti and Osun elections and the 2023 elections, especially in the light of the delay in not signing the electoral amendment bill by the president.
Well, as an electoral management body, we work on the basis of the existing law. And it is on the basis of that particular existing law that the Commission issued the timetable and schedule of activities for the conduct of the Ekiti and Osun governorship elections. In relation to the Ekiti governorship election, we have gone very, very far. The political parties have conducted their party primaries and also uploaded the list and personal particulars of their nominated candidates. And we have consequently published that particular list and personal particulars in the constituency where they intend to contest the election. In relation to the Osun governorship election, the period for the conduct of party primaries has already set in, and the political parties are gearing towards the conduct of their party primaries. So in relation to the two governorship off-season elections, we are on course, and we are conducting them on the basis of the existing law, because the existing law as of today is the Electoral Act 2010 as amended.
But I would like to, get your confirmation, based on reports that if the electoral law is not signed by Tuesday, it will affect the 2023 general elections. Can you confirm that? And in what way, really, will it affect the general elections?
Well, as of today, the electoral bill 2022 that is pending with the president is still incoherent. It's not the law as at present. So it's incoherent, and the commission cannot rely on it as of today as the basis for doing certain things. But having said that, the commission has been canvassing for the expeditious resolution of the issues around the electoral bill 2022. Now, under Section 132, subsection 2, and Section 178, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is the fundamental law of the land, we have 150 days and 30 days within which to conduct the 2023 general election. In other words, the earliest date for us to conduct that particular election is the 30th day of December 2022, while the latest date is 29th April 2023. So within this particular orbit, the commission can maneuver even if the electoral amendment bill is signed later this month. So we are still in good condition, we are still in good state, and we don't have any major challenges today.
That's good to hear. Well, Festus, the coalition of civil society groups, they're talking about what they call a climate. The delay in signing this bill creates a climate of legal uncertainties, for the upcoming elections. Are there any legal implications by this delay? You're a lawyer too.
Well, under Section 58, subsection 4 of the Constitution, which is the fundamental law of the land, gives the president a period of 30 days within which to assent or withhold his assent to the bill. That particular 30 days is still subsisting; it has not elapsed. Secondly, yes, the Independent National Electoral Commission has chosen the 18th day of February 2023 for the conduct of the presidential election. But that is in fulfillment of the powers granted to the commission by Section 132, subsection 1, and Section 178, subsection 1. Those periods are movable. But the period in Section 132, subsection 2, are cast in stone and are not movable. So within the powers granted to us as an electoral management body, we can adjust so long as we do not fall off the provisions relating to the 30th December 2022 and 29th April 2023.
I wonder what those adjustments would be in the event that the Electoral Act amendment law is not assented to by Mr. President. And also, I'd like to throw this in very quickly. The argument that INEC does not need the electoral law to, go ahead with the e-transmission of results. What say you on that?
Well, in relation to the first leg of your question, the anxiety revolves around Section 28 of the new electoral bill, which says that the Independent National Electoral Commission shall give the notice of election 360 days before the date appointed for the conduct of that particular election. That is where the anxiety lies. But within the confines of the powers granted to the Commission, we can adjust our own timelines, which is adjustable, but the constitutional timelines are cast in stone and they are not adjustable. Well, in relation to the issue of e-transmission of election results, we have been uploading polling unit results into our Resolve Viewing portal. The only challenge and the only issue we have is that we are saying that the National Assembly should amend some provisions of the Electoral Act that prevents us from carrying out electronic collation of results, not electronic transmission of results, because electronic collation by the Electoral Act is done manually, and we want a situation where we can have both manual and electronic collation of results, and that's just it.
All right. Okay. Well, you and I know that in recent times, BVAS seems to be having issues here and there. So the FCT minister is asking INEC to explore other means of voting to make the process seamless and reduce delays to the barest minimum. Are you even voting manually? Are you considering any of our suggestions?
Well, the Commission has made it very clear that we are going to improve on the functionality of the BVAS, and we are also going to make sure that we carry out robust training of our personnel, especially the ad hoc staff that operate these machines. But in terms of going back to manual accreditation, we are not contemplating that, and Nigerians will not accept that we should go back to manual accreditation. But they will accept a situation where we can improve the functionality of the BVAS and also improve our other processes. But going back to manual accreditation, the Commission, in fact, is not an option at all, and nobody is considering that.
All right, Mr. Festus Okoye, I wish we had time to ask you exactly what improvements, you'll be making on the BVAS since they've been considered to have failed, to a large extent. Thank you so much for joining us. Festus Okoye is Chairman, INEC Information and Voter Education Committee.